Greetings and salutations. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gamer's Ledge. I am your host, Mark, in the bottom right corner of the screen. Before I turn it over to our DM, John, we have a couple of announcements. First of all, welcome to Session 0 of Deadlands, Marshals of the Great West. We are doing Character Generation Day, so we'll be building some characters out. But before we get to that, I do want to first give a shout out to all of our new follows. The Real Milo, Shibi IGG, Wireless Spore 61, Tickets Please, Rakuin Prime, Tashitty, the Mighty Kiwi 13, One Cheesy Lad, Hello Bo 5 number 2. Ooh, that one's a mouthful. That boy Noah, who's in the chat, welcome to the stream. Hello there. Turian's Gone Wild, M Perez 202, and then all Prophet Profanity also joined yesterday. Rainbow Chardo, CG Rio. Did I miss any or did I get them all? I think that's all the ones sent yesterday. Do want to also thank Twisted Ginger for the bits yesterday, as well as SoCal Jack for the raid, and I'm a Gaming Potato for the raid as well. We appreciate everybody that comes through. We just broke 1,000 followers on Twitter, which is kind of insane. We just passed 750 On our Twitch, we are in a friendly race with 3 other streamers of similar size to hit 1K followers. So if you do know somebody that might enjoy the shows, please send them our way. Also want to give a huge shout out to Mr. J Nice for his extremely generous $50 contribution towards our annual Go for Streamers for Kids. If you're not familiar with Streamers for Kids, it is a charity where we donate to Extra Life, which is a charity that provides sick kids in hospitals gaming consoles to make their stays for what they're in there for not quite as unbearable. So if you'd like to donate, please feel free to do so by heading down to our Twitch page, twitch.tv/gamersledge, and scrolling down to where it says program schedule. The 2 giant words there, if you click there, it'll take you to the donation page, and we get credit for it. Third, we got new merch in the merch store, bit.ly/gamersledge merch, all one word, bit.ly/gamersledge merch, or you can type !merch in the chat on Twitch as well. And then the last pieces of announcements that I have are the channel redemption points have changed. We have a couple that affect this game in particular. So there's 2 in there for you guys in chat can affect what happens in game, although those don't come into play right now because we're doing character generation, but they will once we start actually playing the game itself. There is a Tutorm, which is a hydration that forces everybody to take a drink and shout Tutorm in there that you can do as well. And last but not least, please do check in. And that gives us the ability to go back because Twitch chat doesn't scroll back very far. If you check in, it costs 1 point in the channel redemptions, and it allows us to see you and give you a shout out on Twitter after the fact. At least I think I left it on. Yep, it's in there. Great. And that's all of the announcements. So with that, I will turn it over to John. Hello, John.
Hey. Thank you, Mark.
Actually, I'm not going to turn it over to you. We have 2 Tutorms already. so let's get that out of the way. Tutorm.
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 I'm going to suicide Coke and then strawberry lemonade. Thank you for the hydrates. And now I'll turn it over. Now I'll turn it over. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Oh, Tutorm.
Tutorm. I drank twice already.
I was waiting to say Torm twice. All right. Well, hello, everyone. So thank you for joining us. I'm excited to be here. Again, as Marcus said, beginning of our new campaign, Deadlands, Marshals of the Great West. And last week, we talked about the campaign, kind of threw around some ideas, talked about expectations, some concepts. And so today we're actually going to start making characters. And so we're actually really going through the entire process of how a lot of games get started for, maybe somebody who's not been through that process before. Normally we'd start with talking about where the characters are and kind of a wrap up of the previous week. However, tonight, like I said, we'll start with character creation, and we're going to start with Daniel's character. And
howdy.
So,
howdy.
For those following along at home, we are the game is going to be based on Savage Worlds, and so the best place to start really to make a character is page 55 in the book, and that's the supplement world book that goes with it. So we're going to start with page 55 again in the Savage Worlds book, and the first step is to kind of have a rough concept of your character. So Mr. Daniel, can you give us a rough concept of your character?
So while you are starting on page 55, the I lost it. I had page 11 of the main Deadlands book gives some ideas for Western concepts, because this is a Deadlands game. Savage Worlds has a whole bunch of neat examples of concepts, but those are pretty wide ranging as well. But page 11 of the Deadlands book through 13 kind of gives a good, these are your main options. There
Yeah.
are also additional companion books for Deadlands, at least one so far, that gives a couple additional concepts that you can play in this world. But spinning all of that down,